but that's it so far. By the way, we need to go through and just trash all of these trash. Ramathor posted a picture where to cast on your Discord. Am I doing it wrong? Spot sharing. Discord. Spot sharing. What is this you posted, Lion? That's even better. All right. So just left of the sticks and stuff. I'm pretty much on. I mean, I guess you could argue I'm almost too far left. But all right, first fish, we need to watch friction breaks. Yeah, no, you're right. I probably need to go a little right. Ooh, that's a healthy blue bream. Look at that XP too. 7,740. So maybe no excuse that the one that caught the first blue bream was size 12 hook and algae, and aimed a little more farther to the right. Second bite looks like it's, man, these nibbles, huh? All right, I think I'm gonna make this a little smaller now that we're actually fishing. Y'all can't really see as much. Let's do it like that. All right, 2 fish in a row on the third rod, huh? Is this a blue bream as well? No, this looks like a nace or something. All right, we'll take a giant nace. I'm okay with that. It's amazing how many nibbles we've had on the middle and left rod, but neither one of them have turned into a fish yet. What's up, Edgar? Hope you have some good success at the sea. I hear that you are letting copper rest and gonna go enjoy the Norwegian sea for a little bit. Okay, ground bait. Oh yeah, after this time, let's actually destroy all this ground bait. I can feel our inventory weighing down. Are we not getting points? Aren't we on happy hour? There's one, 74.6. But we've got to ride this all the way to, yeah, we're on happy hour. We got to ride this all the way to 80. And if that's our point frequency, that's pretty rough. Kohaku. Man, this copper spot's fun, right? All right. So let's look up trash. What do you say? Look at all this trash. Wow. Well, if you want to know where my silver went, one of the answers is it went to trash. Any good spots to go to during the day to make silver? Oh, I don't know. I've been, for the last little bit, I've been on the sea on Capt Santiago. I mean, last I heard, Roach were still going off on mosquito. There's always... What was somebody telling us about that I hadn't thought about recently? Oh, they were talking about fishing for like bleak and dace during the day at Old Berg. So like float fishing for bleak and dace. That's a good idea. I think it just depends on what the cafe's doing and what spots you find out about. But yeah, I mean, obviously look at all your normal Discord, VK, go to all the normal resources to figure out where spots are. Or you can ask, or just listen to what people are talking about in our chat or our Discord. There's a spot at Winding that's been great for Donnets. Oh yeah, I saw that. People are catching a lot of Donnets, right? Yo, Lion, how slow was your size 6 hook? I'm wondering without PVA if I just need to go back to, I mean, look at these blue bream. I just need to catch the, I don't need to sit on trophy. I just want to have a good bite rate, you know? But it feels like my size 6 hook is not doing anything. Not doing much of anything. You were watching a movie? Yeah, that tracks. What's the bait at 47.47? Bream is my choice, but there's other options too. Just because that funny tinge is on the cafe, I was hoping we'd get like just a random funny tinge, but that might be more likely at the other spot than this spot. Has anybody been catching funny tinge at 47? I know we were catching them at the other place, but... Alright, second fish on bark beetle. Let's see what we got. No way this is a blue bream, right? Oh, does this bring roach into the mix? That's kind of fun. Again, anything to have a good bite rate, right? I'm switching. 80 fish, 15 species in an hour. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's what you want. Both to level up your skills as well as, you know, hit as many cafes as you can and make that silver. That's a great suggestion. And you never know, you might get lucky and hit that trophy Donnets, and then you can respectfully flex to all the high level players who still haven't hit it. I think if you're just a little lucky in this spot, you might hit that trophy F1 today. There's some pretty good F1s coming out right now. And a few koi, which is fun. It's going to be on bottom fishing for sure. You're not going to get that that many different species on float in an hour. What have we got here? It's a regular bream, right? Hey, a Bovo gets a trophy Nace. Grats. I wonder if that was in this spot or a different one. Because didn't Lion just say something about a trophy Nace spot too? Big old Nace. What is this page you speak of? Ooh, nice white bream. I love that decent size fish are coming out no matter what species we catch, it seems like, in this spot. I probably will eventually switch the bark beetle larva to There's another koi. .7 Kohaku. I just wish one of these would be a blue bream, just so that we could say we caught a blue bream off of bark beetle larva. But so far we're catching the other stuff. If there's a link you're wanting to share, you'd have to whisper it to me, I think. So you're saying this is a page that you can drop image from RF4 trophies, and then it will translate the image? I don't use RF4 trophies, not because I don't think it's great. I do think it's great. I don't know. I feel like I just kind of haven't had time to explore new resources and stuff in a while. When I have time to fish, I just tend to just jump in and look at what I'm familiar with. But I will try to, I do have it bookmarked. I'll try to give RF4 trophies a little more use. Is that another Nace? Wow. What I love about this is that we are hitting, am I using loop? Yeah. We're hitting bottom fishing points a lot, but it's probably because, at least partially, because we're in a happy hour right now. Dang, there are some big Nace here. I use Yandex translator. It works great. Oh, cool. Yo, what's up, Grill? That's what you found as well? Okay, cool. All right, I'll be right back. No K-Tench at all. That's what I thought. I thought that our K-Tench possibilities were probably better down at, I don't know, whatever it is. feel like we might have started fishing here at like the most exciting time, you know, like first thing in the morning. And so it seemed incredible. Not that it's not going to be good, but it's not going to be that good all day, you know? So Dark Hue, you don't like RF4 trophy? You don't get RF4 trophies? What don't you get, Lane? Olive sky. Koi. You don't get any information from RF4 trophies? Come on, be a giant blue bream. Or a tench. Yo, who caught the rare gibble? Drill Master. Where are you fishing at? Ladoga? Gotta be Ladoga, right? Doesn't have to be, but likely is. Uh, Hey, it looks like there's a Nace spot on Sura as well. You're trying to trophy Nace at Sura. And it's also algae. Interesting. Well, at least bark beetle larva is giving us a bite rate. There's parts of the day where the fish that will take algae kind of disappear. But bark beetle larva will catch a little bit of everything, right? I don't have Tylenol up here. No, 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 no. So at 70 to 80 is sunflower base. Okay. It's surprising that we don't switch at 75, but I'm sure there's a reason not to. It might be the cost of things. It's gonna be a roach, isn't it? Just sitting there with our bait, not going anywhere. Yep, 100%. How much we're leveling our bottom fishing today. Alright, I gotta go grab a Tylenol or something. I'll be right back. most likely Bandar. The next gear I'm after for Santiago will be either Super Duty or Model 1 spinning rod so that we control Corey and Volkov. All right, we're at 60 fish in 1 hour at Copper. Nice. I saw it. I talked about it. I even asked you a question about it. Super Duty won't change much with Model 1 with the HSV. That's true. The only thing I've thought about, Edgar, is, you know, people that are following this series, following it along, like I would be fine doing the Super Duty for what I imagine I'll be using it for. And again, at some point later in the account's life, if it really did become my main, or I really played it for a long time, at some point I'm going to switch to casting for spin fishing. So it's not like I see it as it has to be. Like the nice thing about the Model 1 is you really can use that rod to spin fish and troll pretty much anywhere freshwater wise. And so if somebody was wanting to just buy one set of trolling rods that they could use for a long time, that's why it's tempting to go Model 1 in my opinion. I think I'm fine with Super Duty. I love these blue Bream though. I think I'm fine with Super Duty, but I don't know. Oh, thought we had a fish on. Okay, so that was at Ladoga at the boat spot where you caught that huge gibble. But yeah, I probably will end up doing Super Duties because I honestly don't want to save another almost 3,000 silver just for a second Model 1. What's up, Razor? That's a weird thing to come in and say for your first time chat. That accidental? You just hanging out? Just curious to see what kind of reaction you'll get? Yeah, so we can't... Yo, thanks for the follow, Sweaty. Appreciate that. We can't go to Archie till 27. No, sorry. We can't go to Ladoga till 26, which we're a level and a half away. We can go to Sura if there's an active blue roach spot. Sura's where I got my first blue trophy. I agree. Super Duties feel really nice trolling with them, don't they? Is it still active, though? Maybe I can look on, where'd you see it? RF4 Discord or something? I mean, really, Roach spots are almost always active at Sura, but... I can't try RF4 trophies because I wouldn't know. I haven't spent enough time there to feel confident. I mean, I could try it. I might be able to figure it out. All right, well, let me look at RF4 fishing spots, Sura. Let's see how long, or if anybody recently has talked about it. Wild carp, perch, wild carp, Xander. Doesn't look like it. Okay. That's right, Bandar. Were you here for that? That is 100% correct. We were at Sura using... Was it Chafers? I want to say it was Chafers. And a monster... monster Roach came out. Not Sura. Yeah, Sura. Oh. Well, to be fair, it was before trophy cards came out. But it might... That's a good question. Is it my largest common roach, or has one of the other blue ones replaced it? Oh, the mosquito one replaced it. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh! I'm so silly. I'm so silly. Okay. We can check this again. Has it replaced it? Catch. Common roach. Was it on that account? No. Okay. So now my biggest one is 2.135 at Ladoga. Man, Ladoga grows the like garbage fish, grows them really big, doesn't it? That was silly. Thanks for the follow, Sweaty. Sweaty Yeti. I'm glad you made it today. Thanks for the support on YouTube as well. Speaking of which, I gotta, I need to make, I don't think I ever set it to go live on the upload from yesterday. Let me see. I did not. All right, let's schedule this for tomorrow morning super early, and then we'll do, once I get this one uploaded, we'll do that. We'll do it Tuesday maybe. Oh, how much time do we have? 19 minutes? Let's make a few. What's up, Justin? Yeah, copper has been very good at 47. I haven't tried the other cream spot, the pier or whatever, but this seems like this has been similarly good. Fishing's good. How are you doing, Spirit? Alright, we go till we don't get a point. What's up, Steelhead? Where am I fishing on copper? We're at 47, clip 12 on cream corn. I'm level, I don't know, 47 on my main. Oh, we were supposed to stop there. You're grinding for Yama gear currently. Nice. It's a lot of 47s, it is. Took all my points out of Marine. Go there last night and pick up a new star. There you go, Steelhead. Proof that points are in the end, not the end all must have, for sure. For sure. Is this a Vemba? Okay. Ground bait? I'm using PVA at 47. Is that what you mean? It is what you would expect, like for cream. I did add crushed up Cocos and Cream 12 pop-up oilies. But everything else is what you'd expect for cream. I'm on Volkov if you're talking about on Santiago. We are fishing at Volkov. We're getting in that time where you would expect to hit a couple of blue bream. Yo, Elite, welcome back. It's going good. How are you? You don't think you've ever fished bottom on Volkov? Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean it's fallen out of vogue these days, but back in the day, Edgar, that was so much of my time in this game, going back and forth between spin or trolling or spin fishing for salmon, or bottom fishing for bream, burbot, eel, blue bream, vimba, nace, dace, whatever. Yeah, bream used to be. I mean, this was like the only spot you could get blue trophy breams, right? For a long time. Finally able to get the 5-day pass for copper. It's going being pretty good. Oh, nice. Glad you're having a good experience. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on that until I can. I think I'm going to hold off till I can use at least Spide on Santiago. But yeah, copper's fun. When will you go for your first copper trip? Hey, good question, Bandar. So right now we're at 77.7. Obviously at 80 we can do Spide. So we're not far away from that. And if there's like, you know, a really good spot at copper, even with Spide, you expect to be able to do okay. So might not be too long. That's definitely another place where we hope to get an influx of silver and XP is when we can start our copper trips, right? All right. Let me pull up RF4 trophy just for fun. See if I can figure out how to look at Sura. All right. Explore trophies. Crap, why is it popping up ads? Sura River, filter. Uh, Not on page 1. Not on page 2. All right, page 3. 6 days ago, it's the most recent time. They're saying 45.45. Del Taco ad. 45.45. Let's hope this is a blue bream. Come on, be a blue bream. Be a blue bream. That's not a blue bream. All right, 45.45. Does it say the clip? Oh, clip 8. They're using some kind of... I can't see the hook size. I'm telling you, this thing drives me crazy. That might be an 8 hook, but I can't tell for sure. They're using one of the larvae, 45.45 on the map. I think I could figure it out. Yeah, I mean, we could check it. I haven't been to Sura on this account, so like that would at least give us something to do. I feel like those roach spots are not always active, but it's not uncommon for them to be active, so... Is there koi in my current spot? Yes. Yes, there are koi in my current spot. Let's see what we've had here. We've had kohaku, 4 kohaku, and then a couple orangies. 6 orangies. That's been the koi so far. So more koi here than the other cream spot, but more funny tench at the other spot, which there's a funny tench order right now. Hey, that's too small, but that is a blue bream. All right, if this is not a blue bream, then at least for a little while, I'm going to switch larva to algae because I want to have at least a chance of a couple of decent blue bream between now and like 9 a.m. And we can safely say that at least in like 40 minutes of fishing, bark beetle larva has caught a lot of good fish, but it's not had any blue bream yet. Not saying it wouldn't, it might, but it hasn't yet. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, do I want to go to the other spot at copper? I think I actually, instead of going to the other spot at copper, as much as I'd love to make all that silver and hit that funny tinge order, I think I want to go try that black buffalo spot at Tuba on my MDawg account. So I'm kind of just waiting here. We'll wait through the morning, see if we get something nice, and then we'll cash out. I mean, we've already got 77 fish, so we're probably going to make, I don't know, 1,000 silver or something from this little spot at copper. MDawg go 34, 31, 10 meter clip. Wait, where's that? What am I doing that for? What am I going to get there? Does it really justify not going to catch buffalo, my favorite fish in the game? You feel like it's worth it, Norbit? Whoa, imagine this is a blue bream. Just imagine. Some kois and F1. Imagine that was a blue bream. Can you imagine it, chat? $15 pop up in yellow corn. So one, you've got purple blackcurrant, and on the other, you've got boilie, 15 boilie, and interesting. A blue bream? Yeah, that would be awesome. Wait, blue corn? Wait, can I can't remember. Can I copy from... Nope. 34, 31, 10 meter clip. Is there a certain thing I'm casting at? Black currant. I don't know if I'm going to do this or not, but I might. Purple corn. Cast to dark tree. Got it. I mean, that's up to you. If you want to post it, you can, but I copied it myself in case I decide to try it, or in case I go for buffaloes first and then fish later on today again or something. Window shift for the screenshot. Yeah, that's a good idea. We've got a fish somewhere, right? Oh, there it is. We've got 4 minutes remaining. Thanks for posting it. Appreciate that. All right, let's call it. Yes, I do think there's a difference if you crush up the boilies or just leave them whole. Absolutely, because it's such a difference in the particle size. I do think that will make a difference. No problem. All right, it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens. We just ran out of PVA. So we went 76 PVA bags in this spot, which is a lot for me. I usually stop at 60. So we could have killed our own bite rate by just going too many PVAs, but I think it's too early to say that because it's the middle of the night. Again, we'll just probably be here through the first part of the morning. We're already at an hour and a half anyway. I'm just hoping we might get like one more nice dinks or one more nice koi or something before trying something else. What's up, Perch? Greetings to you. The white bream are strong here too. We got white bream, blue bream, and nace that are all very strong. I shouldn't say very. Of course, you'd love for blue bream to be even stronger, right? But lots of nace, big nace. Only one Vimba, but lots of white bream too. So kind of an interesting haul here. Few like lower cast fish mixed in as well. Some roach and gibbles and such. Santiago's doing pretty good. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Level 24. Almost halfway through 24 now. He needs almost just over a half a mil. Had 2 of his ocean trips. That's kind of sad. He just wants to stay at the ocean, but of course he can't yet. Yeah, he did get a trophy grass at Bear. That was fun. A nice fun fight, actually. And yeah, that grass carp's kind of dominating the statistics right now, isn't it? Yeah, that blue roach at Mosquito. That's what this account will be defined by, I think, is that mosquito spot roach for Roach. That's been such a boon for much of the life of this account. No way, Perch. And I don't know which account I'm going to move first. Do we move? Well, it doesn't matter as much if we're staying on copper and just going to the black currant spot. We're going to tuba. It's a bigger move. It's a 16 clip, but you know how spots are. You might be able to get it at 14 or 15. I don't know. So, Perch, do you think it works to... What if you got in a boat? You know what I mean? And went like half the distance in the boat and put the anchor down and then just cast from the boat. Does it not work that way? Yeah. All right, let's think about this. I mean, I guess while we're here, we at least... Yeah, that's the thing. When Blue Bream are active, it's fun to jump on it, right? Let's look at... We've got Blackcurrant 15 crushed, basically. Blackcurrant 15 crushed. So let's do the 12. So you've basically just got double Blackcurrant in the PVA, and the 10. And then we need Blackcurrant 5, 8, and then everything is pretty standard. So we go... Five, 8, 12, 10, it's copper. I'm going to still do 10-gram bags. Let's see what they did. Yeah, that's what Norbit did too. Just for funsies. Can't believe we're potentially passing on Buffalo for this, but you know, if it ends up being fairly active, then it's probably worth it. Yeah, boat ticket still runs if you change maps. The only way the boat ticket's not going to run is if you're not logged in. Yeah, let us know how that goes, though, Perch, if you actually try it while I'm still streaming. Alright, what line is it on? This one? Oh, what if it's a Blue Bream, though? What if Lettuce knows? Not a Blue Bream. Hopper's waking up because of the time of day. We ought to turn a couple of those smaller regular Bream into fish pieces. Some of those are too small to keep. That does look like a good eel spot. Surely it's in the rotation, right? You would hope. Why are all these little breams suddenly coming in? Have we been here too long? The blue bream are no longer spawning. It's not in the rotation? Should be. This is an interesting little... Fishing off this island is interesting because of the... you know, it wasn't that long ago we had that crazy roach spot over there. We also did challenges right over here where I banked the boat. I don't remember what it was. There was some kind of challenge we did, like float fishing right in here. There's been a lot of activity off this island. And this is the island we used to just crush regular bream. Back in the day, right? And Vimba sometimes, but I feel like it was often more on this side. We used to come out here. I can't remember now, y'all. It might have been over here. This was definitely a Vimba spot at one point. And I think this might have been where a lot of the bream were too. So good. There's Quillage with a trophy nace. Could be from this spot. Might not be, but it could be. And somebody's got a weekly record Vimba. That could also be from here. All right, let's see. I think we have a fish on one of them, but maybe not. Yeah, algae. Algae for blue bream. All right, how long have we been here? Oh, just over an hour. Maybe this is maybe this spot's really sensitive to time. It definitely feels like it's tanked. I guess we're gonna go try that Sura spot. Once I get fed up with this Volkov spot, we'll go try that Sura spot just to see if it's still active. These nace. Nothing else, you're catching some healthy nace here. I'll wait till 9, then we'll move. Probably going to be ready to move on both spots at about the same time, but let's do one at a time. Come on, give us a blue Bream here at the end. Oh, is that what that is? Yeah. Okay. At least we got to see one more. What are you talking about it doesn't last, Grill Master? That's like... Everybody, I think, is aware that you have to let spots rest in this game, right? I mean, I made 1,000 silver in this spot in just over an hour, hour and a half yesterday. I'm doing the same today. Like, I don't know like what you're trying to say by saying it doesn't last. Are you looking for a spot that doesn't need to rest? Is that your desire in this game? You can't mooch it all day. Yeah, I mean, that is in fact the way this game works. True. Oh, another nice F1. You're saying to change water bodies all the time? Oh, totally agree, Blue Tip. Totally agree. Having friction in games and depth, complexities in games like this is crucial to keep it interesting for players. If there's no friction, if there's no complexity, then you've got no players over the long haul. You've got people that play it for a short time, but they wouldn't last. This is the best sim ever created. Where are we in bait harvesting? I'm actually wondering what I want to. We're at 67.4. So what could we get with a spoon right now? See, we could get algae. We could actually be gathering algae. Yeah, I agree with y'all. Not only, I mean, you know, do we really care about bloodworms at this point? They're so cheap. But algae is a big deal. Mayfly larva, not a big deal. But, I mean, as we're sitting here catching blue bream on algae, algae can be a big deal. I just don't know if it's worth it right now for the silver. Isn't it like maybe like, I don't know, 400 or 500 silver? Or am I remembering wrong? For the scoop? I feel like it is. That's awesome, Nez. Because you kind of have this window of time where you're not yet digging the sturgeon baits and stuff because you haven't leveled up to 100% yet or close to it. And so I feel like this is when the scoop is more tempting, especially if you happen to get points off of it every once in a while. All right, we need to move. Which spot do I want to move first? We're still catching koi and stuff here, so we probably move off of this spot first. All right, so let's just see if... What was the ground bait that they were saying? What is moth, I wonder? Moth, days, and caramel. This is what y'all are talking about with like translating off of this website. Because you can't really read it. Let's see what I have over here. Bloodworm, melted cheese, caramel. Oh, I kind of like that one. Maybe we just do that one. I think that's close enough. Really? Did I put the words in the... Oh. The wrong order. Alright. So this means we're going to be going... What did we say it was? Like 12? No, 8. I think they're using 8s over here. 8. Caddisfly. And... Trophy Roach. Oh, you're fine, Blue Tip. I'm actually a counselor, but I do counseling on a college campus. So I do get the benefits of an academic schedule calendar and have a little bit of time. What in the world? Have a little bit of time in the summer, more time in the summer. Okay. Thanks, Blue Tip. All right, 1 second here. Is it far too much to ask for a blue Bream cafe order? Was our Vimba big enough for that? I can't remember. No. Alright, so we're probably not getting anything here. Even our Ide was too small. So no cafes for us. Which means technically we should probably just sell the fish at Sura, right? So we'd get 235. That's not bad silver. 235 here. Ground bait. Wait. Am I out of it? Alright, it was this. I guess I'm in the way. Hopefully I'll remember that if... maybe I should just get another 8. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop fishing this spot at Copper as we catch fish now. Okay, let's sell at Sura. Yo, what's up, Grumpy? How's it going? I know the cafe is the same, but... gonna grab some... baits. Caddisfly larva. Too bad we can't buy 150. I would do 150. 300 seems pretty extravagant. Alright. First time going to Sura. I hope this spot is still active, by the way. It's been like a week since anybody talked about it, but... it's also a roach spot, so you wouldn't expect people to constantly be talking about it. We're going to 45, clip 8. No maps. Need to get a map. Don't remember where the administration building is. I think it's... no, that's the... first of all, let's sell our fish for 239. And that is the workshop. Yeah, I'm doing good, Grumpy. Just trying to get a little bit more time in on my stream. Hey, it's another orangey. I tell you, this spot just keeps producing. Boy and dinks and F1s. This is a 13 kilo orangey. And by the way, we've been here now for 2 hours, and we're still catching koi. So it's not going to be anywhere past here. Do I care about the map? I kind of do care about the map, actually. How do I put T on my hotbar? Hold down T, the letter T, and drag the T to where you want it. Not really on a hotbar, but it is on a hotbar. I guess just an invisible hotbar. Press U. No, don't do U. Do T. Try T. Alright, here it is. Almost 12 silver for a little map? Come on. Sir is feeling a little pricey. Alright, we're going down here to C8, and we're going to hope for the best. Don't worry, Lion, I make that mistake all the time. $45.45, folks. This is where, again, this is a spot that we've done challenges in, right? Y'all remember all the challenges we've done here? All right, what did I say? Clip 8? Clip 8. And I think we just want to run parallel to where these... Well, I certainly did forget to replace the hook, didn't I? What's the cheapest size 8 hook I have right now? Sure, we've got some winners. Probably this one. Happy hook. Very cheap happy hook. And clip 8. Alright, there we go. We're set up. We'll see. Is 22 hook too small for blue bream? I don't think it's too small. I would say if I'm trying to catch trophies, I'm usually going more like 12 to 16, but okay, this is scary. First fish we catch is a gibble. If the roach aren't active at all, then we're not wasting time, but basically wasting time. Yo, what's up, Wrangler? All right. Oh, we got to get the chair. All right, we're going to try 34-31 out. It's gonna be a little slower bite rate, but quality might be a little better. We'll see. All right, please be a roach so that I have faith in the possibility of this spot. Okay, that is a roach. Small roach, but it is a roach. 34-31. Am I headed the right way? I am. All right. Okay. Let's look at your post, because I want to see exactly what we mean by aiming at the... Oh, I can't see. It looks like you're actually casting way... I can't tell. What direction are you casting in? There's different trees. I'm not sure which one. Are you still around? Who was it? Norberta? Norbert, are you still here? Finally, Twitch app is working. The dark tree? Yeah, okay. Do you mean... I don't know if you're looking at my stream, but do you mean that one? Is that what you're considering the dark tree? Are we casting through the reeds? Yes? Interesting. Okay. I have never done this before in my life. This will be fun. All right. So, the roach are biting. We can assume, or, you know, we might assume that the reason why they're smaller at the moment is because of the time of day, although this is a decent size one. So now we just have, we know the roach are active. Now we just have the question of, can we find a trophy? Okay, so let's go with the first one. We're going with purple corn. Okay, now I'm really confused. I think you already know what my question's going to be, Norbert. When I get to... Holy cow, I need to go... Ugh, it's kind of frustrating. I might be able to figure it out. This one's got purple corn. I know the next one's got boily and corn. But when you say blue corn, what flavor is that? By the way, I think it's 15. And purple. Oh, I gotta put the blackberry. Blackberry? I guess I can look at what you... All right, hold on. Black currant. Purple. Oh, okay. I got it. I was making it more complicated than it had to be. 15. Yellow. And 10-meter clip. Wow. Look at me sharing back and forth. I know I forgot PVA on the first rod. Did I also forget it on the third rod? Oof. seems like a pretty good spot if Gibbles and Roach are active. If nothing else, you might level up your bottom fishing. Yeah, you're right. I forgot it on the third one, especially since this has got... this one's going to be a little slower anyway, right? Oh, Wrangler. That's big time. That's a nice fish. It shocked you? Are there instances where spot is better than PVA? Yeah, for sure. Like, sometimes when you're fishing for bream, I think you can do better with spot than with PVA. First super freak of the day. All rods are getting fish now, so that's a good sign. Use spot when you don't want to overfeed. Gotcha. So far we have F1, Super Freak, and then Dinks Linear in this spot. This is definitely, so far, a high class of fish that we're catching. 75 Namashi at 66.55. There you go. That's a nice fish. All right, Wrangler. Oh. It's amazing how many gibbles we're getting here. Are we getting more gibble than roach? The spot might not be what it was, maybe what it was a week ago, but we'll see. You know, maybe we should switch to bigger hooks. I mean, that's what we would do at Mosquito, right? We'd put on large one hooks and just wait for the trophies. Oh, wait. With these baits, we can't, though, correct? I think this bait has a maximum hook you can use. Yeah, large 4. Let's see. I was using 12s for the blue bream. Oh, are you at Mosquito? You're doing Mosquito Roach? Nice. Alright, this should slow down the bite rate a little bit. But hopefully we'll still catch some nice roach. We'll see. We'll definitely still catch gibbles, but... yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Blue Bream trophy? I feel like it's 800. But that's just not a get. I mean, that's just like memory trying to recall. Let me see what. So I've got a trophy that's 835. So it's probably 750 then. This is the first crucian we've seen. So now we're at Gibbles, Roach, and possible crucian. Yeah, so it's probably 750 then. The only thing is, by going to the larger hook, we might be just leaning into the gibbles too hard. I don't know. It's weird. I would imagine that when people are catching tons of trophies in this spot, gibbles aren't quite so active. That is maybe getting in the way a little bit right now. But it's fine. I mean, it's a very active bite rate. We'll make 100 silver or something probably. Especially if we get a nice cafe or something. There's another C2. I mean, we have not had... a disappointing fish yet. You got an 873 blue bream? Or are you talking about bream? Well, if it said bream, that's a bream. Blue bream will have blue in the wording, and blue bream are a lot smaller. They look like this. Oh, we do have the bucket. So we can make bait fish, I just can't fish with them, right? Ooh, that's close. That's a very close one. 1.114. Alright, this is our first common carp in this spot. Now it is 8 kilos. It's not like it's a tiny one or something, but it is the first sort of off-brand fish in this spot. And there's another common, so it may be time right now. Oh, nice. Your second biggest fish. That's awesome. Bream hates you? Normal bream hates you? That's funny. I think we might get a trophy roach here, like first thing in the morning or something. If these gibbles will just leave our bait alone long enough. .29 is your biggest normal bream. Is that a leather? Wow, all the rare fish down here. Come on. Level 40 without a trophy bream? Maybe. Somebody just had a blue bream over a kilo, by the way. Evgewa. So that spot is definitely working. I mean, I'd be curious on my main to try that spot with PVA. Maybe some of you have, but I bet that is a much more likely scenario of getting that trophy. Blue bream do seem to like PVA. Look, this is a decent linear here, almost 10 kilos. So Norbert's definitely onto something with this spot in terms of the quality just being a little higher on average, even if you're not getting the same bite rate. Oh, is that a mirror? Or is that another leather? Yeah, it's a mirror. Still, its size is good. Welcome back. I've had so many Blue Bream trophies at Volkov. I'm just wanting to make sure that, just making sure they weren't before the trophy cards came out. But it actually, there used to be those spots where you actually could catch several Blue Bream a day, several Blue Bream trophies a day sometimes. Captain Salsa, what's up? Let's see. Braves game last night went into extra innings, right? I didn't actually watch past, I don't know, a certain point. But it looked like the Braves did win. Yeah, I'm doing well, Captain. Welcome to the stream. Gino Suarez hit 4 homers. Wow. I didn't realize that. Chispack, welcome. Greetings to Spain. I hope you're enjoying RF4. Are there quests in this game? So the closest thing you would get to quest would be there are cafe orders, specific cafe orders that give you a better return, more money for the fish that you're selling. So it's kind of like a quest, but... Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. You also have challenges where you're trying to like do certain objectives for different types of fishing. I guess there are more things. There's also trophy cards per map. I was just thinking like in terms of getting silver rewards, but yeah, there are different systems in the game. There'll be specific challenges that'll come out different times during the year to give you rewards. There'll be competitions that you can join to try to have the biggest fish or whatever against other players, and you'll get rewards that way. So I think they've said that they want to add some incentive to the challenges. I don't know timeline when that would happen, but Another linear. Love seeing the linear be this active. Yeah, same Wrangler. Same. It's a roach. It's a nice one. It is not a roach. Super freak. 6.5 super. I don't know. I don't feel like it's like super common to have a spot where one insect bait would catch this amount of two different species. Or at least these two specific species. Roach and gibble to be this active in the same spot on a larvae. I don't know. Seems a little special, but we haven't trophied anything yet. I guess if there's cafe orders, it might be okay. Bite rate's been pretty good. A lot of the fish have been markers. This is a roach. Oh, that's even better. I mean, in terms of silver and XP. That's really good. This is definitely this is grinding it out here. When you go back to the Roach and the Gibbles, I would not recommend it unless trophies start just really popping off. You want to get that special 2,000 gram pilker? Man, the Gibbles are just too strong. Gibbles are just blocking us. We're so close, y'all. We're just like a dinner and a dessert away from trophy over here. Yo, Justin, thanks for the sub. Really appreciate that. Just picked up the wrong rod. Rocket Pilker for quicker descent. Hey, it's another leather. Thank you so much, Justin Gets Tilted. Appreciate all of your support. 5 months. Welcome back. I think the only thing I might change on this spot, I think the boilies are doing so good. Instead of going double corn by itself on one rod, I might actually just go like double 15 boilies on one rod. I mean, they're just... These boilies and boilie and corn setups are doing really good. I'd be curious what... And the single corn, it's not like it's on fire. It's like kind of keeping up with the other two. So I think I would try that. Oh, if this is a roach, y'all. Every time I say that, it's not a roach. And it wasn't even that big. What do we have on this? An RC submarine. I just saw your comment, Wrangler. The other thing I might consider doing is just do this exact setup on all three. Blackcurrant 15 pop-up, blackcurrant purple corn. Like, I feel like that one's probably doing the best overall. Well, in 37 minutes, we've caught 54 fish at Sura. Pretty active spot. Yo, Grill Master with another mosquito roach. All right, come on, Sura. Don't let us down. Sura, you are the home of the trophy roach. Don't let mosquito be just showing you up like this. Such a roacher. Roaching hard down there. I don't know what's wrong with this setup, but it's acting like it's got no power left. Something broke on our middle setup. We can't hardly pull in a 500 gram roach anymore. Oh! Can we get to 3,300 silver? Sounds like we're like literally just standing in a bird's nest right now. Tinch! There's at least 3 amazing spots at Copper right now. I mean, you could pretty much just spend all day rotating spots at Copper. Piling up your piles of gold. Okay, silver. Well, for sure 47.47 on cream, 34.31 on black currant. And I think from what I'm hearing from people, the 56 spot or whatever it is off, you know, close to that that closer spot to spawn on cream is still doing really well with a chance of meatballs. No, chance of funny tinch. Yeah, 47.47 for sure. I would start with 47.47 if you haven't fished Copper at all today. But this black currant spot, it's like not the same bite rate, but higher quality of fish. And the funny tinch spot, I think, is still producing plenty of F1s and dinks and everything else. So, tinch. Probably more Crucian Gibbles at that spot, so maybe feels a little less. What is this gonna be? Oh, just don't be a regular carp. Be something nice. The sucker's... He's probably gonna pop the hook out of his mouth. Oh, no, it's a common. It's too bad. That's a decent size one. 13.8. Yeah, somebody caught a trophy dink mirror at 47. Yeah, I saw that. They had a trophy dinks and a trophy F1 just sitting in their bag. They probably made like 3,000 silver that hour. Ooh, I didn't know the tench were down here. That's the first tench I've seen at the south spot. Oh, it's worth it, Wrangler. Just for straight silver, it's worth it. Oh yeah, don't get, if you want silver, don't get lulled into trying the orangey trophy spots. Those are way too slow. You got the K-tench order. There you go, Justin. That's smart. Yeah, 2 kilo mirror carp are very, very small for mirror carp. You don't get much for that size mirrors. Yeah, I've done that before. I've AFK fished for a trophy koi. Haven't gotten lucky yet, though. The linears might be more active than the regular dinks mirror down here. All right. Let's see, how long have we made it today? Yeah, we're at 3 hours. All right. See this last fish at Sura. Oh, Above O got a trophy roach as well. Wait, what level's Above O? Is this Mosquito or Sura? If this is Sura, I'm going to be sad. Oh, it could be Sura, level 41. Probably mosquito though. I do like Sura as a map. But there's some scary stuff on... Oh, random copper catch. There you go. There's some scary stuff on Sura. Alright, we'll check Cafe, but that's 150 silver. That's not bad. Fishing for that kind of stuff, you get 150 silver. I don't see anything that we're going to hit here, though. Super freak for the road. Okay. So, on Santiago, we got 150 silver. We got, what, 230 for the blue Bream? So it's about 380 today. We had to buy a couple things, but mostly that's pretty good. That's pretty good for our old Santiago as we continue to work towards, let's see, 3351. Couple of spinning rods, I guess. All right, and let's see how we did here before I am done for the day. Cafe, first of all. Funny tench order, you only need 750 gram funny tench, and you get 100 silver. All right, we hit the tench order for 41 silver, and we hit the mirror carp for 21. So a couple of decent cafe orders. We did a total of 2,286 silver. All right, where did we switch? Somewhere around here. All right, we did 516 silver at that second spot in 43 minutes. Okay, so we probably would have hit 700 in an hour because we would have hit that nice, I mean, we'd have hit a couple more fish during the day and maybe the early evening bite rate. I'm going to guess 700. And then, yeah, the first spot was way better, though. It's just hard to keep up with that bite rate. 1,700 in the first spot. That was for almost 2 hours of fishing, but still, like, significantly better. Best fish of the day at Copper was the 13 kilo orangey that we got, like, right at the end of that session. Best bait for Copper Lake right now is going to be cream corn, but it changes, obviously. Yeah, some good silver, though. Yo, Droz! Thank you so much for the support on YouTube. And glad you could come hang out for a little while. Okay. I'm out of here. Y'all are the best. I will see you again soon. Again, summer's not too far around the corner, but even as we approach summer, my schedule will chill out a little bit. So should be able to do this a little more often leading up to, and then definitely more often during summer. But y'all are the best. Have a good day. Tight lines. I will see you next time.